Felt really good. I mean, just to be back out there, helping my team, doing whatever we can to get the job done. Being truthful, like I got that kind of from my dad and my mom. Like each and every day, I see them wake up and go to work, and it's like, I mean, that kind of how I look at myself. Like if anything, like just wake up and go to work and do the work. Because I mean, some people are scared of that work and like afraid of it. So I mean, do whatever, run away from it. But I mean, me, I mean, just like my parents, like my dad used to wake up every day, put his pants on one leg at a time, his boots on, get his hard hat and go to work. Same thing with me, putting my cleats on, pads and helmet, got to go to work. And I'm being honest, it was fun to do that again. I mean, I haven't tackled anybody in a long time in the game. So, I mean, to do it in the game, I mean, it's a thrill that, like, I mean, I can see myself doing, like, tackling people. It's something that, like, it was kind of secondhand nature. Like, I mean, I've done it a lot in practice. Like, the coach has been helping me because I play offense. They've been helping me do that as well. So, I mean, it's just a preparation and taking advantage of it. A lot of times you hear a punt, you hear the words, one-play series, and that's exactly what it is. I mean, it's very important. Like, you can flip the field. You can do a lot of things on special teams. You can make a lot of plays happen as well. Like, it's the first play of offense, first play of defense. So, I mean, with that being said, like, playing special teams is a huge role. Like, no matter where it is, like punt, kickoff return, punt return, kickoff, like, I mean, wherever really.
How much does that mentally prepare you for what you did on offense?
I mean, it gets you going because, like I said earlier, it's that first play, it's that first hit. And it's like, I mean, once you do that, I mean, I don't know. I'm just ready to go after that. Like that first initial blow of contact, after that, it's ready to go, ready to roll. I'm not so much active on social media as much, but with that being said, like, I could definitely feel it. I mean, I talk to people talk to me, people want to tell me how they feel because, I mean, they care about me. And it's like, I understand that. But with that being said, I mean, I still have, like, a responsibility, something I have to do. And it's like, I can't let that affect what I have going on inside. But at the same time, like, I was very appreciative. Like, I appreciate everybody in Spartan Nation who's always been standing with me because I've done nothing but stand with them. So, I mean, I do feel that love. So.
Are you a different running back than you were, a different person and player too than you were 2-3 years ago?
I mean, 2-3 years ago, I mean, I was a young kid. I was very immature. I mean, I was still learning a lot about myself, but once all of that kind of like seized and kind of slowed down where it's like I'm getting comfortable with who I am and what I'm capable of doing and how I do things and really establishing a routine. I mean, it took my game to a whole new level, and it took, I mean, me as a person to a whole new level, mentally, physically, and everything. The idea of the game of football, because I mean, like, for each level and going up, the game's speed changes, and like from high school to college, it drastically changes. And I'm pretty sure from college to NFL, it's going to change. But with that being said, like, the game is finally starting to slow down, and it's like it's been really like something that, like, in high school, like my senior year, where it's like, oh, I see everything, I know what's happening, I know where the block's going, I know how people are fitting and stuff, and I know how they tackle, I know how people come downhill and things like that. I know how to misfit, like, run gaps when it comes to like defenders trying to fill the hole. So with that being said, it's just like the game's really slowed down, and it's like, I mean, I can see that in front of me now. Like, the game's in front of me, not so much just like a blur. Yeah, I mean, at the same time, on that same play, it was a blitzer. The blitzer came through and he shot the gap. So with that being said, I followed my pullers, and I mean, yeah, I was looking for that like initial contact, having the ball in my hand, because I mean, as a runner, like, the job is, you feel me, ultimately score a touchdown. So it's like, I'm not looking necessarily to get hit, but at the same time, I'm looking for all contact. I'm not afraid of it.
You feel it?
Definitely, because I mean, not only have I like sharpened my tools like on the field, but also off the field, and it's like, that's probably one of the biggest things, like being able to really slow the game down and mentally like prepare and know what you're doing out there versus like being a freshman and just being out there. Like, literally, that's how it feels sometimes. I mean, like, you know the game plan, you know the plays you have to run, but like, I mean, things are moving so fast and you just kind of just be out there. It's the idea of you see what they're doing and like you know what they're doing. It's like Coach Tech's doing a lot of good things for this program. He's been building this program up, I mean, brick by brick, and I mean, it's going to take some time. It's a process. It's not going to happen just overnight. But at the same time, it's like I saw what he was doing. I knew he had, like, a good plan, and I wanted to be a part of that. And it's like I was doing anything to be a part of that. For me, transferring was kind of like, wasn't really something I thought about. Like, I mean, I had a great opportunity here. I mean, Coach Tuck was allowing me to stay here and play ball, so it's like, I mean, why would I transfer? I didn't feel like I was excluded or I was ever out of the race. Like, I always felt like I had a chance and a shot, and he always gave me that shot, and it's like I've been doing everything that I can to maximize that. I mean, yeah, you do have that sometimes. Like, I don't really go out too much, but it's like
What about in class, though? Or are you on online?
I do have classmates and friends that I've had from like middle school that I see around campus, and it's like, yeah, they do say like, I mean, they want me in there bad, but it's just like that's out of my control. Like I could do everything in my control, which is play as hard as I can every single rep and give my team the best opportunity to win. I mean, it's a blessing, you know what I'm saying? Because it's like, I mean, to have him come in, first of all, and like do what he did, I mean, like it was crazy to watch, and to be right next to him and see him do all of that, I can't be nothing but happy for the dude. And to see him in the NFL now, and especially go all the way back to Detroit, you know, my Lions and my Dogs. But it's just like, it's tough, you know, like I love to see him play, but I hate they had to beat my Dogs, you know what I'm saying? So it's just, I mean, it's a true blessing, you know what I'm saying? I wish I could have been down there to see it live. I mean, it means a lot because it's like, I mean, you know how support you can get, especially in a time where it's like it's a tough spot. Like, I mean, support from the outside definitely helps, but it's like it's what's gonna happen like eternally. Like as a team, we got to really come together and stack our days and stack our everything. Really, we got to build upon everything and really take it to the next level. Because I mean, like, the season's not gonna get any easier. Like each week is gonna be a tough opponent, so it's like we're gonna take it week by week and try to like prepare for each team and do the best we can. He was a very productive individual. He did a lot on the field for us. Like, I mean, him being the whole offense would be like a lot to say, but at the same time, like he was very productive. As like he was almost, I mean, he was in the Heisman race, which is like, I mean, everybody doesn't get to do that. So with that being said, it's like, I mean, he was a very big role of our team, but he wasn't the whole team. Because I mean, you still need somebody to hand the ball. You still need people to block. You still need receivers to catch. Because I mean, like, you can put 9 people in the box, and then it's like, I mean, it's a lot harder to run the ball then. So with that being said, like, you got to spread the ball around, be able to throw the ball. But it's like, I do give a lot of credit to Cam because, I mean, he came in every single day and worked, and he showed that in practice during camp and out through a whole season. So it's like he's a dog, you know what I'm saying? Like, I'm not taking no credit away from him because, I mean, he deserves it.